Hi, and welcome to this 15-minute chair yoga sequence of yoga that can be done in a chair with a client. Before you do yoga with a client, make sure you check their chart and ask the client or the nurse about any joint precautions. Joint precautions are an important contraindication because lots of orthopedic injuries and surgeries, like a hip replacement, have movements that you can't do, such as bending the hips more than 90 degrees. Also be mindful of sternal precautions. Before beginning a chair yoga sequence with a patient, it's good for the clinician to say, only do what feels good in your body today. If something does not feel good, do not do it. Again, if something does not feel right in your body, please do not do it. In yoga, sensation is good, but pain is not. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. You should also ask them, has anyone told you if there are some movements you just can't do yet? You can also ask, how would you rate your pain level from 0 to 10 and your stress level from 0 to 10? Where is your pain? And you can ask them the same questions after the sequence. So let's begin. We're going to start with some breath work. Close your eyes and come into some deep breaths. You can place your hands on your abdomen and inhale first into your abdomen, then into your ribs, and then into your collarbone. Then exhale out of your collarbone, then your ribs, and then your abdomen, sending positive energy to your respiratory organs. Inhaling through the belly, ribs, collarbone. Exhaling through the collarbone, ribs, and belly. Now let's open our eyes and do some active range of motion warm-ups. We'll begin with wrist circles. Make 2 fists and then trace a circle with your middle finger's knuckles, going 7 times in one direction. And then 7 times in the opposite direction. It takes 7 times for synovial fluid to enter the joint. Now extend your hand out away from you, coming into some finger to shoulder taps. Tap your shoulder with your fingertips, awakening the elbow joint 7 times. Now place your hands on your knees and roll your shoulders forward 7 times. Up, forward, down. Up, forward, down. And switch directions, going up, back, and down 7 times. This is a good place to stay. If this is too easy for you, bring your hands, your claws to your shoulders and trace wide circles with your elbows, bringing your elbows in front of you. And then switch directions. Now let's do some ankle circles. Lift the right foot and roll out the ankle, tracing a circle with your big toe. After 7, switch directions. And now lift up your left foot and trace those circles with your big toe on the other side. And then change directions. You can release that and sit up straight, placing clasped hands behind your head and bring the elbows apart with the sternum facing the sky. Then slowly bring the elbows together while bowing the head down. The movement is in the sternum, the neck is just along for the ride. Inhale, extend into cow position. Exhale, flex into cat position. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. Release that movement and come into some trunk rotations, placing your elbows up in a 90-degree angle. And slowly twist the torso from side to side if it feels comfortable in your body today. You can release that movement and now bring your feet flat on the floor, knees ideally at a 90-degree angle, and then walk the right foot to the right, opening up the hip, and then the left foot to the left, and then return to center. So here we can layer in a scapular retraction movement by placing the right hand above the left hand in front of your body. Move hands out, keeping the elbows close to the midline, moving the shoulder blades together behind your back. You can alternate which hand is on top as you come back in. Great job, everybody. So let's go into some prolonged stretches. Now that we've warmed up the joints, in yoga, it's very, very important to do these active range of motion warm-ups before prolonged stretching. So our first yoga pose is going to be chair goddess. Walk the right foot to the right and the left foot to the left. Feet at a 45-degree angle outwards. Bring the elbows up to a 90-degree angle, sternum to the sky. Inhale first into the belly, then inhale into the ribs, and then inhale into the collarbone. Exhale from the collarbone, then exhale from the ribs, and then exhale from the belly. Bring both hands now to the inside of the thigh and bend forward from the hips if it feels comfortable in your body. Then twist to the right, bringing your left shoulder in towards the center. Take one long, full 3-part breath here, inhaling first into the belly, then into the ribs, and then into the collarbone. Exhale from collarbone first, then exhale from ribs, and then exhale from belly. Then simply switch sides, extending back up into chair goddess, and then bring the right shoulder in, twisting towards the left. And do one 3-part breath here. Inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to do chair eagle. As a counter pose from chair goddess with scapular retraction and hip abduction, let's do opposing movements to balance out the body, coming into scapular protraction and hip adduction. If it feels good in your body, extend the arms out wide and then bring the left elbow under the right elbow. Rest the left hand on the right shoulder and the right hand on the left shoulder. This is called scapular protraction. If you have the flexibility, you can bind your hands together in front of your face. Bring your shoulder blades apart. Then cross the left leg over the right leg, pushing the inner thighs towards each other, coming into hip adduction. Do a full 3-part breath here, inhaling through the belly, then ribs, then collarbone. Exhale through the collarbone, the ribs, and then the belly. Now pay attention to which elbow is on front and switch arms, extending out dramatically, and then bring the right arm under the left. Do the same thing with your legs, bringing the right leg over the left. Breathe here, first into your belly, then ribs, then collarbone, then exhale through your collarbone, then ribs, and then belly. Now release the position, coming back into a tall seat, into your chair. The next position is my favorite position in chair yoga. And if it feels right in your body today, we can do this hip opener called chair pigeon. Place both feet flat on the ground. Put the right ankle on the left thigh. Then bring the sternum up to the sky and keep this open heart as you bend forward from the hips, if able to, flexing the right foot towards the shin. You can hold onto the sides of the chair for support and do a full 3-part breath here. Inhaling through the belly, ribs, and collarbone. Exhaling through the collarbone, ribs, and belly. Inhale, come back on up. And switch legs. Bringing the left ankle to the right thigh. And bringing the shoulder blades up, back, and down. And then bring your sternum towards the ground. Inhaling through your belly, then ribs, then collarbone, exhaling through collarbone, ribs, and belly. Now come back to center. Place your hands at the heart center, close your eyes, and feel the benefits in your body of the yoga you practice today. Let your body accept these benefits. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Now open your eyes. May all that is good in me honor all that is good in you. Namaste.